place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Green. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd down. Bass. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Bass. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Bass. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Off the play fake. Bass being chased out left. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
That's caught by McMahon.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. They did have to approach that one from a tough angle off the right hash mark, but a kick that short, you just have to have it.
Maybe time for a sanity check after that one. From where this ball was spotted, that right upright definitely comes into play on a kick like this, and that's 3 points lost right there.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. Green.
Over the middle. That's caught by Schwartz.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense in this so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Back to throw. Green. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. From the gun. Green. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Terrace Marshall
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Makes the score Packers 14, Lions 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, well, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Bass.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down. Bass. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the lead.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The 48-yard punt, 7 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Bass. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On first down, Bass steps away to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
On second down now, Fulton. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. To throw. Bass. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Looking to throw. Green. Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Green now to throw on second down.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Green. He sets to fire deep. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Oh, some strong running. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, Fulton. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Bass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Green taking a shot here for Marshall, and that is incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but hold.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try the left side. Fulton, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Bass.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
To throw on 3rd down, Bass. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. But not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bass. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Off the play fake. Bass out to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And he stopped immediately there.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Back to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Quickly to Hawkinson. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback as the 1st half is winding down.
And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Packers 14. Jack Fox, the kickoff for the Lions.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Green. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon God.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
Packer pressure, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Fights off the defender. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Green. And that is incomplete here.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Green. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Off play action. Bass. Flush to his right. And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he'll only get this to the 2-yard line, a near catastrophe. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Green. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. So they get the 1st down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Green.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. First throw now for the backup Rodgers. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Rodgers again now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schwartz. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Terrace Marshall with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Off the play fake. Bass. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. They bought the house that time on the young rookie. Maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
They'll try the left side. Fulton. Room to run past midfield. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 26.
73 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect at setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so they can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Offense wins there.
Offense won big.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. From the gun, Bass. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Looking to throw. Bass. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now Rodgers.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Packers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw pulled in by Schwartz. Touchdown, Packers! I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Looking to throw on second down. Bass. Escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And going to the books is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And now they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Lions are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Bass dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This is caught. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. That's a big play from both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Mike 40, Mike 40. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 40, here we go. Quick, 58. 40's Mike, 40's Mike.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Following the fumble recovery, Bass. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. From the 27, Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Able to find Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. For Marshall, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Marshall. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And now the rookie's free. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5, and the bench has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Packers 28. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final try now for Rodgers. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Detroit, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.